welcome to Not Right, Not Wrong, the podcast. I'm Tamika, and I'm here with Ja and Mark, aka C1. Hello, brothers. How are you?
I am well. I am well. Blessed.
Still handsome.
Well, blessed. And then there's C1 here.
Yes.
Claiming to still be handsome.
Mr. Fedora himself.
Hey, something different.
Something different. It is.
How are you, V1? How are you,
Great.
V1?
How are you, Empress? Empress.
Empress Nessa.
Yeah, that's how they say it. Empress.
Empress Nessa.
Queen.
Listen.
That's how they holler at you, all subtle with the seriousness. Empress.
Yeah.
Queen.
You got to put that tone on. I mean, you can't yell at her.
Yeah, it's like,
yo, what's good, Empress?
No, they don't do that. They don't do none of that. It's just
you can't. That's what I'm saying.
It's just Empress, Queen.
You know, yeah, and this is like a straight spine, a straight back, and you're like, what? I need something between. Hey, yo, shorty and Empress. I need something in between there.
In between that, that's two polarizing opposites.
It's two polarizing opposites. I don't know what to do with either one of them. I don't know if I'm supposed to be like, yo, what's up, Emperor? Like, what am I supposed to say?
Oh,
I don't know.
That's it.
I don't know, say. But I'm good. I am good. Good to see you both.
Yes, likewise.
The feeling is mutual.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So listen,
we
have some fun things to talk about today.
Yes, we do, people. Yes, we do.
It's a matter of opinion. It's a matter of opinion.
Fun. It's big fun having. This is a good one. And this one is about relationships. You know, I love to talk about relationships, right? And this is about what you learned from your mistakes in relationships, right? Because we break up and this one did that. We call, you know, the other person is the reason for the breakup, and they did everything wrong, and they messed up, and they didn't understand me, and if only they would have fixed this, that, and the other thing. But we're gonna flip it on them today. We're gonna flip it. We're gonna flip the whole thing, and we're gonna take responsibility for our own actions and our own mistakes.
Today is accountability day, folks. Can you say it with me?
Accountability for D1 and Ja.
No, sir, no, ma'am. That's not the way it's going. We are all in together now. We are the three musketeers. We're like the three amigos. We're everything that has, not everything that has three involved, but you know what I'm saying. We're buddies on this, so we're going into it together.
Yes. Bonnie and two Clydes.
That's it.
Gladys Knight and the Pips. You know?
That's it. Mark, you got something caught in your throat?
Nah, I need to drink some water. I gotta get some more water. So I'm good.
Okay. All right, handle that.
He's gonna sip on his accountability water. You know?
I like that.
We need to market that. Accountability water. I like that.
Water. That's gonna sell ASAP.
Yeah, man. Right next to the truth serum. We're gonna put that right next to each other.
Water.
Well, I don't know. It might be a hard sell. You know, a lot of our fellow humans, you know, have difficulty in doing that. Accountability and truth serums. You know, a lot of our fellow humans. You know,
a lot of that, and those things go together.
They do go together, absolutely.
They do go together. And not only individuals, but groups of us get together. Like the number of discussions / arguments that I see on social media with men saying everything that women do wrong, and women saying everything that men do wrong, and men telling women, this is what you need to do to attract a man. And I don't know if women do the opposite, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, they do. They do.
They do it too. So women telling men what they need to do. It's
the
like,
full gamut.
it's a mess.
It's a whole gamut.
Yeah.
The whole, and then it's they start out, they begin their sentence with their statement with, a real man would.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That
Same on the
warms
flip
up the
side.
crowd, right?
Same
That
on the
warms
flip
up the
side.
crowd.
Same on the
A
flip side.
real woman. The thing I've been hearing, oh my God, this debate is ridiculous to me. The debate about a real woman fixes a man his plate and brings him his plate. I'm like, why we gotta debate this? And it just keeps coming back around. It's still a debate. It's still a debate. It's like every 6 months it comes back.
So in regards to any one of those things that we just spoke about, the last 3 minutes, and the things we're seeing on social media. Now, keep in mind, these things will only be what it is if you subscribe to it. Now, keep in mind, we're of a more mature age, far from our winter years. I mean, the youngest among us three is Tamika, because she's still in her 30s.
Hey.
Right.
But
go with it.
But Ja and I are of more mature years. So, we subscribe to a different nature in regards to those different things. We see it, we read about, we hear it, and it's gone. Now, some people that may be more susceptible to things like that and keeping with what's on social media, they need to subscribe to that to be in. That may be something to them. Like, they may watch that at work, then they go home like, listen, this is what we're doing going forward, because this is what they said on social media that a real woman should do, and you should do that. That says more about the person and less about the person that posted that. You understand? It's all what you subscribe to. If you believe that's what it's supposed to be, hey, that's all on you. But you just have to keep in mind who your audience is, who you're going to go back to, who you're going to explain it to, and say, listen, this is how shit going to change tomorrow. You got to know your audience. It may not go the way you intended, or how that person that posted that video said, this is how it's going to go. These are the kind of results you're going to get if you try this.
Yeah,
might not go like that.
That's a case-by-case basis, yo.
Case by case, person by person.
Person by person, for real, for real.
Yeah.
It is. But, and there's an aspect of that that's still not taking accountability, right? Is a portion of that that's looking outwards as opposed to looking inward at yourselves.
Dig it.
And so I want to know, Sir Dark Mark.
Oh gosh. I knew it was coming to me.
You knew it was happening.
You know she's looking at you first.
Coming to me. Yo,
you knew it was.
You knew it was. I mean, I know I'm deep out there, you know what I'm saying? Way out. Both John and I, we got two wide receivers on different ends of the field, right? You understand? So all the safeties is on my end. She still throw it to me.
I don't know what any of that means, but I know you need to catch this. That's what I know. How about that? You can do your little funky touchdown dance and everything.
I'm gonna do it. Oh man, the touchdown dance gonna be crazy. You know I'm gonna do electric boogie. I'm gonna electric boogie on them.
All that.
Take it back.
I thought you was gonna do the stanky leg or something. You look like a stanky leg kind of fella.
Too many football players did that stinky leg thing. I think I gotta do electric boogie.
Okay.
But I'm definitely gonna catch it and score the touchdown. You understand? So I got it. Where am I starting with? Where am I going? What's the question?
So here's the question, sir.
Oh gosh, here we go.
It's a very simple question. It's a very simple question, and I know you have a lot to pull from. What mistakes? A lot. What mistakes have you made in relationships? And what have you learned about yourself from those mistakes?
Let's see. Well, and since you said relationships, and relationships are plural, I'll just kind of pull from different ones that I was in regards to what I've learned. The biggest thing I learned, or the mistakes. I don't really like using that word mistakes.
People who make a
because-
lot of mistakes generally don't like that word.
So whatever I did at that time, that's probably what I thought was best. That sounds selfish, and it may be in some regards, but at the time, that's probably what I thought was the best action for me, to satisfy Mark. So it may be selfish, but at the time, I thought that was best. So I wouldn't call it a mistake. But on the flip side of that, how it affects the other person based on your actions and your behavior, what you did, and keeping with that, your union that you're in, then you get to see things otherwise. So normally they say the person feels the most guilt after they get caught. Don't necessarily have to take that. You could just feel the most guilt when you're just having a nice moment of passion with the person that you're with, and you just feel like, oh shit, damn, I don't deserve this from this person because I'm doing this. So to answer that question in regards to what you said, I'd probably say cheating is probably the worst thing. And that may come up a lot whenever conversations of this nature occur. Because I cheated a lot. I'm a serial cheater for a very long time. Again, that's selfish behavior. And what you learn from that is how it affects the other person. So a couple of times it was guilt because I got caught. A couple of times it wasn't guilt. A couple of times I confessed. I owned up to it and said, listen, this is what's taking place. And then the results of that, of what the other person did, that'll affect you too. And then you kind of look at them and say, damn, well, why did you do this to me? I was honest with you about what I did. And then you don't respect what they do after that. Case in point, if they want to leave. But listen, I was just being honest with you about what I did, but you want to leave now. So it's a lot of emotions and all that and take place. You have to learn from that. And through that emotions, what you find from doing that, that kind of shields you. That kind of does something to you. That kind of does something to your heart. So these are all picking from past relationships. The most recent one that I was in, and probably the longest, still to this day, that's too much to talk about and to bear or even speak on as freely as we are in this regard, because I'm still dealing with that today as we speak. But, you know, I have a huge, you know, I have a huge reference to draw from to kind of say that. And I'll say what I learned from that is that it's best to always be honest from the door and continue to be honest throughout the whole thing, despite what may happen throughout the course of the relationship. But, you know, then people say, well, what is honesty? What does honesty look like? So how do I look in this dress? That shit look trash. Don't wear that shit. Right? Am I being honest? But can I say that? No. 99% of the people that watch this broadcast, I say, Mark, you shouldn't say that. Then so now we're figuring out what honesty is. So if I say that in some way, maybe I should smooth that over. Let's rewind that. How do I look in this dress? Maybe you shouldn't wear that one. So I'm saying the same thing. I'm still being honest, but it sounded a little better than that shit look like trash. So you have to figure out what honesty is with the person that you're with. I can't define honesty for you. No, I can't define it for you in your relationship. So I'd say the worst thing is cheating, and maybe some other things that I may come up with throughout the course of this broadcast. And definitely I learned from that is to always be honest no matter what. Always. And just keep being honest, because the bad thing is you can't remember a lie. It's very difficult. And you know what women do, that ask you one thing and 6 months later ask you the same thing.
You know, that's right.
Come on now. I told you I was with Ja. Me and Ja went to the, oh, nah, you didn't tell me that. You told me it was with your cousin. My cousin Ja.
My cousin
Ja. Listen, when I know I introduced you to him as my homeboy, right? Nah, that's my cousin. I know.
Listen, but that y'all don't even do that. Y'all would do this. Y'all would Y'all are so unrefined. You'll be like, oh, you know, I'm going to the store to get bread. Yeah, I got some, some wheat bread, some honey wheat bread, and that's all. And then you come back with Coca-Cola. Wait a second. Like the way y'all lies are unrefined. Like you don't follow through with your own lies, even in the same day sometimes. Like what happened?
So where's the bread? What happened to the bread, right?
What happened to the bread? So you're much more refined in your lying, is what I'm understanding.
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is,
I was having sandwiches while I was out there. I'm saying
right, and every capacity that we speak. Now, keep in mind, I'm only speaking for me, right? But in every capacity that we speak, you will never hear me say all men do this. I won't do that. There's some guys that lie, the women believe it, because they have to believe the lie first. So I will never say all men. And in the same regard, you'll never hear me say all women do this. Yeah. I can't. I can only base on my experiences and what I have been through that brought me so much joy, because women are beautiful beyond. And what brought me so much pain in the same capacity. That's why I can't say all. I can't make a sweeping generalization like that and say all men like the Giants and all men hate the Jets. I can't.
Had to come
you understand?
to it.
Nothing could be further from that truth. Nothing could be further from that truth.
All right. So, Mark, you cheated. You learned that honesty is the best policy, even though I'm pretty sure you were taught that as a little young Mark. But okay, you relearned that honesty is the best policy.
And kept relearning.
Because you were a